I'd be proud. McCloud was like distraught to have lost.
Yeah.
Because in her mind, she's like, I know I can be the best.
Yeah.
I know I can beat people, and the fact that I'm not there yet doesn't make it excusable. And it was the same. She was in the States recently. It was absolutely the same. It was like she lose games to people who are like objectively good players that there's no shame in losing to. And there was no like, oh, well, it's my first go. It was like, no, I'm here to win. I know I can be good. I put in this effort. I expect to see it. Like, I expect to see results from it. And so I think here you will see, again, like, Josh is probably on another level to McCloud skill-wise right now. But you will see full power McCloud having been grinding for this without doubt. And you won't see her leave a stone unturned, which I think makes her, like, fantastic to watch.
Yeah, and I feel like out of a lot of the top players in Australia, McCloud is one of them with pretty good competitive mental.
Yeah,
like
100%.
A lot of, like, you know, like you're saying, she was like upset at herself, but it always, knowing McCloud personally, it always turns like it's like positive.
Yeah, she turns
very
it into
quickly.
determination.
Yeah, it's like, oh, like I should have done better.
And acknowledges
what can I do
when
now?
the other player has played well. It's not like a assault and I'm living in denial of losing.
Yeah.
Mental thing. It's exactly what you said. It's a very positive but highly invested approach to the game. And we are into game one, Battlefield. So this matchup is a really interesting one because like Fox wins it. It's a very strong matchup for Fox. It's a very hard one for Peach. But the dynamic of this matchup is very much like if Peach can call you out for a bad approach, she will hit you like a truck too. I mean, Josh hitting like a truck there. Did a quick 109% kills off the top. But
Josh hasn't been hit yet.
Josh hasn't even been to, oh
wild.
my God.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. It's been hit now once. But yeah, if Peach can call you out, and it is suddenly her turn, things get ugly real fast. And so a lot of Peach's approach here is actually really more about taking space initially than hitting Fox. Because what you want to do is sort of start stacking the cards, or, you know, stacking your, I should say, sort of stacking the odds such that it is easier for you to make call-outs. So if you can push Fox into the corner, for instance, and force him to either run into you or jump past you, the options you have to cover are fewer. If you can take away his opportunity to dash back, suddenly, you know, the options are fewer. And Peach can get that call out that she needs to initiate something. Because if Fox says, I don't want to be touched, and he has space to get away from you, like, God help you actually trying to get him. So, really interesting. McCloud, a highly patient player who actually loves that balance. So it'll be interesting, does she have what it takes to catch the very wily Fox that is Joshman? And wow,
doesn't get
great
the edge
recovery.
guard. Yeah, it gets back there.
Yeah. Okay, back air covers so much space, dude. Peach has a huge butt.
Josh is just off to like the most explosive start ever. So I'm interested to see if can McCloud, as we said, mental pretty good. Can she like grind her way back to this? Because that were quick 2 stocks.
That was a quick 2 stops.
A stitch. It
is a stitch. Gets
shout out Quetz. Just
yeah, Australian Peach player Quetz invented the term stitch face. Bit of melee lore for those
have
of
to
you
drop
who
that
don't know.
once at every fandom. Like, it has to be said.
Yeah, Quetz has been back on the queues recently. I don't think he's going to compete again, but you know he still plays.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, look. If you get 30% from your stitch, like, and Fox is starting at 0, pretty handy.
Was that it's hard to see.
Sure, no, I think it was the wide eyes one. I play Stitch, and I'm not Stitch. I play Peach, and I still don't know what the names of most of the turnips are.
Yeah.
There's just good ones and normal ones, you know. Look, Fox, or I should say Josh, commanding lead right now, gets a grab. That's not quite it, but
down smash.
yeah, that's the
tried
Berk
and true.
special.
Mate, it's not that Berk special.
We call it best by test. The down smash. When in doubt, spin it out. You got to spin to win.
That's a good one. I like spin to win's good.
Everyone says spin to win.
No, but like spin to win with the Peach down smash is good. I like that. Wait, do people say that
Yeah,
in Melee?
I didn't invent.
You know
that
where
one,
it's from?
Unfortunately. No, where's it from?
I'm pretty sure it's from like mainly based for League of Legends.
You know what I think it's actually from? Beyblade. Gotta let it rip.
Maybe.
Mate, undoubtedly not. But either way, McCloud, 60%. Those lasers are starting to do work now. 73, and so yeah, suddenly this is starting to look grim. As Peach, if you need to trade to get your openings, you want to be trading from low percent. And so, Josh, little grin there.
Look at the
sip
camera.
Of the Powerade
Dude, look
straight
away.
into the it is kind of, he did look into the camera as he sipped.
I like there's like, look at the way the camera is.
Do you reckon subtle Powerade sponsorship for Joshy? Do you reckon that's what it is? It's like,
Imagine.
what do you call it when you sponsor someone but you don't declare it? It's like a dark op. Wow, okay.
Is it dark op?
Dark op. So Peach with the chain grab on FD makes things pretty scary. Fox can't escape the platforms, makes approaching
That
pretty
camera
scary.
look is just insane for me. Like, that's in my head rent free.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like because like to me, like going into FD, knowing this is just like the cursed stage for Fox Peach. Chad looking at camera is crazy.
Crazy. Well, look, it's funny. McCloud has said this before. Like, although this stage is Peach's strongest stage in the matchup, like, you know, because your punish is so good, it is still really hard in neutral, and to actually get the advantage from it, you got to play like a pretty grab-centric game.
Yeah.
And if you don't actually finish your punishes, like McCloud had the opportunity to close that stock. If you don't finish your punishes off, then all the advantage that you kind of had just stops existing, you know? And I mean, like now McCloud's down 2 stocks, put him in up 1. It's not easy.
You know, something just like little tangent, something interesting I find about Josh's
It's
gaming.
unlike us to go on a tangent. Go on.
True.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about before, like RNG, like being playing every character and stuff.
Yeah.
One thing that's interesting about Josh is a really good platform fighter. Like
yeah, in general.
like literally touches rivals to or rush down revolt if anyone even knows what that is, and
know what
becomes
it
like the best in Australia instantly.
Yeah.
Like just has this like brain for platform fighting, not just specifically melee. And so it's really fun watching Josh because like actually plays the fighting game
Yeah.
like really well.
Yeah, and it's sort of like, well, Fox is just the quintessential fighting game character with amazing options everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and Josh is just an artisan practicing his craft.
Yeah.
I actually don't know the difference between an artisan and a craftsman. Just going to say that. Like, I thought artisans made sourdough, you know? But anyway, let's not worry so much about that. McCloud here has to find something pretty special pretty quickly.
I can't believe you don't know a word.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, Brandon.
It does. And so does dying to Joshman.
Time to Joshman. Yeah. So McCloud's going to be thinking deeply. I think she'll go back.
I think you have to, right? But
McCloud, she does play by the numbers, not by feel. So we'll go back.
Yeah.
McCloud has said before she actually likes Yoshi's in this matchup, and I'd have thought that's a pretty bold strategy if she goes there. But no, she's committing to the strategy that she had, which is FD, and I think she knows if she just tidies up her punish a little bit, it's doable.
Nice.
Nice, gets the re-grab. Okay.
Huge.
Calls him out.
Big from
For that
McCloud.
recovery. And like solid lead as well. Still at the percentage where she can crouch cancel and approach, but Josh says, don't worry about that, I'm just grabbing you raw.
Yeah.
Straight in there. And she gets down, does a tiny bit of percentage on the way, which is always good. You need a couple of hits on Fox
so
before the chain grab really starts being a thing.
Yeah, I think it's online now, right? Surely.
I think so. I don't know my percentages, which is shameful
Yeah.
considering I play this chick.
If that grab landed, that would have been massive
Yeah,
for
but
McCloud.
off the top. Hey, still 3 stocks apiece. Fox got to run scared now. Fox is certainly not crouch canceling much at this percentage. Oh, and McCloud just kind of wary of pulling the trigger there. Double shine on shield. Catches her trying to act.
Just a bit of.
Oh, here we go. Got a
Oh, here
grab
we go.
there. Yeah. Couple of pummels.
But what do we
and-
call this again?
I don't know. What do we call it?
What's the jutsu word?
I don't know. What was it called?
Genjutsu, dude. The grab genjutsu.
Why? Don't explain.
I told you, you gotta watch Naruto.
No,
with
but
me.
like, as in, why is it genjutsu and not? Just don't tell me. But either way, unfortunately, McCloud had the opportunity, loses that stock. The tricky thing is to actually convert that chain grab to the stock at the end. You tend to kind of want like a weak dash attack into a nair. And it's actually not as easy to get as you think. So you kind of do like 100% to Fox, and then it's like, can I even kill this guy? Or do you just have to hit him off stage and edge guard? Whereas like Fox has things just slightly simpler. You know? Oh, lets it rip there. That's got to be Beyblade style. Let it rip.
Let it rip, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're agreed on that one. But spin to win, we're still not sure.
But a grab genjutsu?
Yeah.
You're like a fan?
Oh no.
You're not a
Air
fan,
dodge
eh?
jutsu. I'm not a fan. I don't get it. I'm too old for that stuff, man.
Naruto is for old people.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Jujutsu
Is it newer than
Kaisen
Dragon Ball D?
is the new gen
Dragon
one.
Ball D, I just said. That's
Bro,
old, mate.
actually, that is rich.
Nah, I love Dragon Ball
D?
or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The D
look.
fighters.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, gets there just. And again, you kind of want to finish this stock nice
This is
and
scary.
quick.
Yeah,
But Josh is saying, I'll happily take a few % with these lasers.
Yeah.
You got to come to me.
yeah. Well, Josh doesn't need to push this. Just have to wait for an opening.
Yeah.
Oh, McCloud can't get away now.
You know, there's something. Okay, back air's good. It's not going to quite do it that
That's
well.
it.
And
Wow.
pretty tidy play.
Josh is in form.
Josh is in
Josh
form.
is in form.
Little nod to himself. And, you know, McCloud jumps off the stage. Unfortunately, you know, sometimes you just come up against somebody.
Hey.
He gives a little pump to the crowd, does Josh, still leaves the stage. Sometimes you just come up against somebody who's playing hot. And when that happens, your time in winner's bracket comes to an end.
Yeah, I
But
mean, it's
there's
still not over
always
for McCloud.
losers. No, absolutely not. I'd be curious
that's-
what the run's going to look
Well, that's
like.
Josh now into top 8. So that's why Josh is happy he can rest up a little bit, wait for winner's side top 8.
Yep.
I think now it's good.